Alright, continuing on. So to specify about Pokémon contests, I do think they're fairly interesting. However, they don't really advance your Pokémon or the plot or anything like that. So, it's something that I might show one later in the LP, once I'm through most of the main game and everything, just as an extra. But it doesn't really give you a substantial reward of any type that helps your Pokémon out. All it really gives you is ribbons, just as proof that, hey, you made it through this side questy thing. And that's about it, really. Alright, so now I can go and get that TM that I was after. I believe it is in the northeast, I think it said. This area is still under construction. It's off limits, sorry. It's something that I need to use Surf to get to. Maybe that was misprinted. Maybe it's northwest? I want to keep going deeper, but I forgot to bring a bike. Something tells me that rare Pokémon live in the outlying grass. I unfortunately have the Acro bike with me right now. I mean, the Mach bike. Is that what the problem's gonna be? Thought I was told I needed the Mach bike. Can't get up there. There's a watery area, but it doesn't lead to anything. Okay, there's an area that I do need the Mach bike to get through. Where is this thing? Oh, it has to be here somewhere. Okay, here's another area. This is in the northeast. Maybe that's it. There we go, TM22 Solar Beam. That's what I was after. Alright, so now time to get out of here. You have a limited number of steps in the Safari Zone. It's not even telling me how many steps I have left. The thing is, there's just nothing here for me to catch. The Hoenn Safari Zone, it mostly contains things from previous generations, I think. And, well, I've already trained all of those. TM22 was my sole reason for going in there. So with that, time to head to Mount Pyre. This area does loop around to a path that connects to somewhere we've been previously, but we'll tackle that a little later. I'll probably revisit those areas after I finish up with Mount Pyre. So Mount Pyre has two areas, an inner area and an outer area. To advance the plot, you actually need to go through the outer area, but there are a lot of trainers in here that we can deal with, and some items to find. So we may as well. It's kind of a morbid area, more or less. Each version has a ghost type that's more common, but I think they're both present. Like in Ruby and Sapphire, one game Duskull was more common, and in the other game Shuppet was more common. In Emerald, it definitely seems to be Shuppet. And we get a Cleanse Tag. Cleanse Tag is a hold item that reduces the encounter rates. I think it's basically the same as playing the Black Flute. I think there are also some abilities. I want to say the ability Stench makes it to where wild Pokemon are less likely to show up. And of course, there's always the good old Repel, which I may end up using some of those. So, battle time! Hexmaniac and a Pokemaniac. This matchup works pretty well in my favor. I probably could have gotten away with Surf, actually, now that I think about it. I don't know why I suddenly decided to just use the focused attack, but it should still do plenty. There we go. I guess I was just worried if another Pokemon came out that it would split its attack power, but really, against a rock ground, it shouldn't have mattered. Oh no, a terrified Black Belt! Hariyama could be bad news for Razor here, but we'll see what we can do. It's at least a focused Surf. This is gonna hurt. Yes, it is. Well, bugger. I do at least have a number of revives. Because I actually forget if there's any restoration area here. I know that in Red and Blue there was an area of white magic to heal up. Fifth Gen's version of this, there was at least a nurse in the tower that you could heal at. And we have a young couple. No, not a main backtrack. They're too fast for me to trust, really. For those that might be wondering why I have both Earthquake and Magnitude, on rare occasions Magnitude can actually be stronger than Earthquake. At least that's what it seemed like. I'm not sure quite how high in power it has to be stronger than Earthquake, but it does seem like there is a level where that happens. And besides, they're both decent moves to have around. And we get an Ultra Ball. Yeah, at this rate, I think I may just go ahead and use some Repels. We're pretty much just going to be seeing Shuppet after Shuppet after Shuppet. Although, a quick snack here will get Razor another level. Delicious. Alright, we bought the things for a reason. Oh, we have one max repel. Ouch! There are holes in the ground here and there. I didn't notice and took a tumble from the floor above. We'll get to using those eventually. Wait. You didn't want to battle? Okay. In areas like this, it gets to where it's almost more surprising when someone doesn't ask you for a battle. And we have Wobbuffet, the evolved form of Wynot. Not quite sure that's going to be enough to finish it. Okay, good. If it had predicted a special attack and used Mirror Coat, that would have been bad. Alright. And Kadabra. So let's see, yeah, there's the hole that guy fell through. Okay, good, I was close enough to you. Full team. Enact double surf, go! At least with things like that, we can get through more of these full party battles a bit faster. And it spreads the experience out a little bit here and there. Just to make sure. And it lets Slick completely focus on Zigzagoon. And he gets a level up. Lovely. So, yeah, the simple fact is we are going through a Pokémon graveyard. But the thing is, things like this, Lavender Town, and the Pokémon Tower therein, it's where I start to feel like sometimes people on TV tropes and such, they're a little too quick to hand out labels like Nightmare Fuel. I've never really found the areas that creepy, honestly. I mean, maybe for what is, for all intents and purposes, a game that's more accessible to young kids, maybe it's just some dissonance between that and the fact that I play a lot of survival horror games that it just doesn't really get to me. Who's that Pokémon? It's Yorick!